Full disclosure, if you've been following along with my videos, some of this may sound familiar to you. Coming back to Cambridge at the beginning of my sophomore year was weird for me. I spent the summer more or less isolated in Las Vegas. I remember talking to one of my friends on the phone before I got in and saying to her, "Let me just give you a heads up, but I haven't really talked to anyone my own age face to face in months, so this might be a little bit weird." And weird it was. When I finally got to talk to people, I was incredibly energized. Everything felt so new. It was great to finally have a change in environment. And such was the beginning of what would eventually become a very formative semester. I started off the semester very busy. I continued working on a startup that I had started with my dad over the summer. This, combined with my classes and extracurricular obligations, meant I had little free time despite a more than manageable course load. Eventually, however, my dad and I realized that our product, and the place that we had it then, was not viable, so we decided not to continue with it. I dropped the startup and eventually had a lot of free time for myself. I'm still conflicted about this decision. I love entrepreneurship and want to continue with it later on in my life, but at that point, it was eating into other areas of my life and it wasn't going anywhere. It's hard to say. Sometimes I wonder if I should have continued to pursue, but I think I've learned a lot from it and used the extra time to develop in other ways, so I think it was the right decision for the time. There was a period throughout the semester where I felt very angry. With my background, growing up in a single-parent household, I felt like I had missed out on so much. And I would look around at my friends, most of whom had very normal family lives, and feel jealousy. It got to the point where it was pretty much all I thought about for a few days. After talking to my dad, I was eventually able to snap out of it. I understood at an intellectual level why I shouldn't be jealous of other people having normal family backgrounds, but the harder part was convincing myself emotionally. I was eventually able to find joy in seeing others have supportive environments around them. Humility is important, and it's something that I still struggle with. I also contemplated how my own background helped me grow in ways that would have not happened otherwise. For example, because I was able to grow so close to my dad, we would often have deep conversations about life, and those have proved invaluable to my life today. And there were also a few times this semester where life just felt dull. I felt like I was doing more or less the same thing every day. That, combined with the cold and the dark, made for some very bleak days. There were other times when I would go to pray and feel nothing, almost like I was wasting my time. Those times really sucked, but in those times, the most helpful pieces of advice to me were to keep pushing on and to be empathetic with myself. Everyone has days where they don't feel great, and that's totally normal. I shouldn't beat myself up about that. And also, just because I don't feel anything doesn't mean I should stop, whether that's in life or in prayer. What's more important is that I'm there, making effort to move forward, even if I'm crawling. But this semester was also a lot of fun. After applying to more than probably 50 internships, I eventually got one for the summer. And better yet, they found me through my YouTube channel. I was also able to avoid getting destroyed by classes this semester and make time to grow spiritually and socially. Sure, I probably could have devoted more time to my classes, but I still did better academically than I have before. Although, full disclosure, I was helped immensely by taking 2 pretty easy general education classes and by not taking practically unused Scandinavian languages. This semester, though it was difficult at times, it was a lot of fun and helped me grow a lot. Next semester might be awful, who knows, but I have faith that it will all be for the best in the end.
I give you the power, it's in your hands. I give you the power.